Guys, it's Sonic here. I'm going to be playing Little Nightmares here tonight, and my BFF is going to be watching me play for a little bit. Oh, what's this? Looks like a girl. What the heck, dude? Oh. Now, I have played this before, but just every time I see that, it's just like, whoa. Okay, let's get started. Boom. We'll just simply open that. Um, not really. But there are still some, but it can still get kind of scary. Yeah, guys, if you have a tendency to get, if you don't really go too well with like scary stuff, such as like scary games or anything, or like maybe scary movies or something, like if you just get scared real easily and you don't want to be scared a lot, then I would not recommend watching it now, because this is a scary game, so if you do not go well with scary games, unless you are willing to actually get yourself scared for once, I don't know, but just figured I'd point that out to everyone. For those who haven't already seen it or played it or whatever the case may be. But yeah, yeah, I'm telling you, dude, it can get kind of scary. For me, it wasn't like now matching the statues and hugging the gnomes. Those are for like extra things, but for like more of like achievements or slash trophies and stuff. So yeah, let me just turn that on. There we go. Now we climb up here. Oh. Okay. What the heck? What are those things falling now? It looks a little bit like a... I don't know what it looks like, actually. Yeah, I never really figured out what those things were, but I knew they were something. Well, I guess I'm meant to fall down there. That's why my jump height was short. Nope, jump it. Jump it. Jump it. Just push it down. Oh, shoot, I almost fell. Uh, actually, I'm gonna go and get this real quick. Um, yeah. That part right there with him dragging a cage. And that thing looked pretty ugly. I wonder what that could be. Looks like we're getting pretty close up here. Unless this is just here we're gonna wind up encountering it. I don't know. Ooh. I don't know what done with it. I'm basically just, I'm just pretty much playing through it right now, I suppose. Oh, yep, I'm pretty much right up there with them. But oh, what? I'm not even quite sure what that light does. I don't even know how it would even kill you or anything. It's weird. I always forget I need to bring him in with me. That's the one thing I forget every time I play this almost. I don't like that. Door open to a cage and it looks like it has a lock on it and he's just eating. Uh-oh. And he just finished up eating too when the cage door closed. No! He barely caught me. Just run. Oh crap. And there's that. Now he's completely distracted. And there we have it. Well, wait, is it, if this is the part I think it is, then yeah. And there we have it. Just, I think another section down. Yeah. Oh, what are those things up there? Hmm. And more likely we're gonna have to encounter those. Wow. Yeah, I can never eat a rat like that this day. Oh, dang it, I pressed the wrong trigger, dang it. I would have hit the grab trigger instead of the slide trigger. If I would have done it right, I would have been able to actually juke his grab. Because I've actually done it before. Not in this particular section, but later chapter where he comes back, I actually managed to do it. Now, mind you guys, that is a different chef. That is not the same one we encountered earlier. That is a different chef, which means there's two chefs. Hence, there being two beds right here. Like, I swear, dude, one was actually kind of hard enough sometimes to juke. Now I got two of them to encounter. And not just one. Like, dude, this for real is so crazy. Oh yeah, I forgot it's the video. Oh my god, seriously. After that will be figured out. I forgot what's next. Nope, nope, okay. Nope. Oh, dang it. Well, I guess that makes sense because there's two of them. Again, I thought I could juke them, but especially because there's two of them, not really. think I barely made that one. Like I probably just barely made it. Like if I was taking probably any longer, you probably would have got me. Nope. Who knows where those bottles went? And there's section 3. Or I guess chapter 3, because I think this is in chapters. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there are 5 chapters. I'm dying trying to get up this ladder. Jeez, I almost died. A lot. Like a lot of times right then and there, I just almost died. Well, I jumped. Unless we know you can't swim. I can see what looks to be big, fat, ugly people. Or they seem like big, huge people or something. I don't know. I mean, that usually. And I know the other 2 bosses, or 3 bosses lately, have been ugly. So they're probably going to be a bunch of big, fat, ugly guys. Or ugly guys. I mean, I don't know for sure. I'm just going to take the guess, considering the other bosses. Yeah, look at that. All them big, fat people. Now remember, we didn't actually beat the bosses from chapter 2, which is what we just got to do. We didn't actually beat them. So, just keep that in mind as we go through this chapter. Alright, hold on a second. Alrighty. That girl up there where I'm pointing at, just look right there for a second. Just look at her. Now keep her in mind, not this chapter, but keep her in mind on the next chapter that we go into after this one. Which I'll let you guys know when we get to the final chapter, which is chapter 5. But keep that girl in mind when we get to chapter 5 here. Well, technically, I should keep her in mind at the end of this chapter. And I'm sure you might know why I'm saying this, but for those of you who don't, just keep that in mind. Just keep that kind of in mind. Although I do gotta say though, I'm pretty sure if you pay attention to the very beginning, when he had a nightmare, I'm pretty sure that might look slightly familiar. I don't know if it does, but I'm sure it might look slightly familiar to the very beginning of what we might have saw. I just figured out to point that out. Anyway, on with these big fat people. Because right now that's our main focus. Whoa. Whoa, someone got mad. They're getting mad. And they can't reach me, so I have time to actually perform my swing grab. Now these guys are sitting much higher and I'm sitting much lower, so that is technically a good thing. Unless you consider I have to go up in all this being really close to them. But with skill, I can get through this pretty quickly. I don't... Oh, now I guess we're gonna have... Oh, he just eats me. Whoa. So if you get caught by one of them, you're basically getting eaten whole. You know, they may not swallow you whole unless if they're really just that confident on making sure you get eaten up. But they might chew you some, but then they might swallow you. So you'll definitely either get hurt or killed. But yeah, let's try it again, because that's the first time I ever got caught like that. Especially by that particular one. No, it doesn't matter by particular one. It's just I never got caught like that before on that particular part. Alright, so now there's no way out from there, so what do you think I would have to do? Well, too late to answer that because I just answered it for you. Just gotta... Whoa, I almost did not make that, dude. Alright, now check this one out. I see you're gonna have him, so now he's blocking that way. But check this out. Ah, boom. And then you just keep trying to run. Even though he's slightly faster than you. Whoa, what? Oh, dude, I missed that slide and he got me. I didn't quite slide in there. All this time of not being on camera, I do fine. And the one time I actually get on camera trying to do this crap, I just die in the most weirdest spots sometimes. Huh. I didn't even get on the back of him, yeah. Oh, dude, he's so close, he's so close, he's so close. Oh, dude, he missiles grab, let's go. Uh-oh. Yep, and that's why I said keep in mind that I didn't beat the boss earlier. Those two chefs, well, I don't know if both chefs are here, but this is one of them. And I'm inside with him. Now, luckily, I don't think he knows I'm here. Yep, nope. So yeah, that's why I said keep in mind earlier that we didn't beat the chefs earlier. We didn't actually kill them like we did the Chapter 2 boss. Chapter 1 really had no boss. The only thing we had to worry about in Chapter 1 was basically just those whatever they're called, those black sluggish looking things, those slug looking things. That's really all we had to worry about. And we did see a little bit of that. I can't even remember at this point if we saw any of that first boss. I'm not even thinking about that right now because I'm thinking about what's here and what the previous chapter was for the end, and then I'm just thinking about like the chef that just came by, and then earlier when I told you guys keep in mind that girl for later. Yeah, I think we even did see a little bit of that chapter 2 boss, but it wasn't until chapter 2 when we actually encountered him. Like, oh no. That's, well, oh crap, it's throwing me back here. Oh no. I didn't even throw that far enough, seriously. Yeah, I'm just gonna try walking this time instead of running. There we go. Got a lot further with that. And the elevator's reopened, and I think the chef went back up it, because if he did, the elevator wouldn't be down there. Okay, yep, kind of the part I thought it was. Yep, they're all after me. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. They're just breaking through stuff like it's nothing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Nope, just run, just run, just run. I mean, I know I've had one boss I couldn't see. I had two chefs that were dumb enough to not search everywhere, even though they had the eyes. Like, I had one blind, ugly, long arm guy. I had two stupid chefs. But having all that, like, dude, if it weren't for that little bit there, I would not have made it here. And I just would not have survived. Like, holy crap, dude. I freaking swear. And I'm hungry. But after seeing earlier, when they first came out, it looked almost like this. Whoa. Whoa. Don't die now, dude. Like, if you came this far, don't die now. Okay. Now, I don't know if I'll show the DLC to you guys tonight or maybe tomorrow or something, but there is a DLC that came, and I have the DLC, all of it for Little Nightmares. Like, I have all the DLC levels. But the one thing with that DLC levels things is I want you to keep in mind this one gnome right here offering me the sausage. Don't mind the fact of what's about to happen. Just know just remember that the gnome there with the sausage. Just remember him. And you're going to want to remember him for when I go to show you guys the DLC. Like I said, it may not be tonight, because it's already 4:39 in the morning, so after this I might even just go to bed, because it's Saturday and I have school Monday, so I'll probably go to bed after I finish this up. But just keep that gnome in mind when I go to show you guys the DLC tomorrow. And yes, I will most likely show you guys the DLC tomorrow, but when I do, just keep in mind that gnome. Just keep in mind that there was a gnome with a sausage at this point. Like, that's really all you need to keep in mind right now. So, yeah, just kind of keep that in mind. Alright, anyway, yeah, so he's offering me a sausage. Yeah, let's go. Whoa, what the? Okay. And this is why I said don't mind what's about to happen. Because instead of taking the sausage, he eats the gnome. Like, dude, look at this. Sausage is right here. But he eats the gnome instead. Like, he could have been having this nice meat. Even I would have taken the sausage. I don't want to eat no live gnome. I don't even know what they would taste like, dude. Honestly. Alright, now remember, I don't know if I can get to her in time. Yep, see, there's that girl again. Oh, also when I show you guys that DLC, keep in mind that by this point she went into the elevator. So keep in mind that at some point she used the elevator at a probably time like this. So yeah, just keep in mind that she was on an elevator at one point. Wait, what? I just ran into the statue and it broke. I thought I had picked it up and throw it. That's very nice. I say at one point I did get up here quick enough that I thought I would be able to die by her in this, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, well, I'm not, well, you know what, I'll explain more of it when we get to the next chapter. I'll explain more what I'm talking about later, but right now let's just focus on trying to, I think we have to hit that button. I think we have to get into the elevator now, because by this point, should be done at the elevator. Some people might stay here on the side just in case, especially after that part where the chef came down the elevator. Because when I first played this, I did not know a chef would come down the elevator on that one part, and I wound up, I think, dying. There was a couple times that a chef came down the elevator and I didn't know it, so. Alright, well, from the point I entered the elevator, that ended chapter 4. Like, from the time I entered the elevator there, that was pretty much the end of chapter 4. So, coming out of the elevator now is pretty much the beginning of chapter 5. Looks more like a house now than it does anything else, huh? Pretty crazy, I know. There is there's a lock, which means there's a key. Now, remember how I said to keep that girl in mind earlier? For later, possibly at the end of chapter 4, and then when you saw her go to the elevator? Well, guess what? Hold on, maybe not now. Does that look... Alright, that girl that's moving with her hair, if that looks any familiar to you guys, because I hope so, well, that's just that. Yeah, hopefully that looks familiar to you guys. Now, maybe, you know, she might not just be standing still or anything, you know, but hopefully that should still look enough familiar. And then just, now, I'm going to do something Because if you remember earlier, on chapter 4, when we were climbing up the thing and she was standing there, and I was telling you guys a little bit about that, to keep her in mind. Now, just remember what her face looked like. The face is nothing compared to what she can actually do. Because if her face looked creepy enough, you're about to see what she can do. Because, hold on, let me just get you this out of here. Because actually, the last time I did this when I was going for my collectibles, I actually managed to ace this without... I think I managed to go entirely without ever getting caught by her. But yeah, just so you know what she does, I'm about to go up and have her kill me. Just so you guys can see just what this really is that she can do. Because we've seen what the... I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I got caught by the first boss. I got caught by the chefs. I've gotten caught by the big fat guys, which just ate me whole. Well, we haven't gotten caught by her yet. So this is one time to do it. So, like, this is the time to do it. But mind you, this is a girl. Like, oh well, I can explain more in detail in just a second. Yeah, see? Now look at that. Now if you think about it, no other boss had any power. Like, they had, like, no superpower or anything like that. Because you would think that the final boss or something would be the same way and have no superpower or something. Like, you would think there'd be no such thing, but... Yep, she has superpowers. Which means things can possibly change very quickly. Or not change very quickly, but this can change the whole... Like, this can really change your game plan. Now, the key to getting past this part, you might think it's hardly possible, because even though her mirror is broken, she can still see through certain parts of it. But now, see, if you try to go through the light right there, and if you just walk, and if you, even if you're crossed like this, if you go into the light of anywhere in the light, you're bound to get caught. But if you come way back here into the dark, just watch, and you want to take it a little slower than usual, because even though the music's playing, she probably still... Well, then again, I don't even know if the music... I don't even know if that's just the... Then again, that music that's playing, I don't know if that's what she's hearing too, or if that's what... Or if that's just the game, you know, just to make it seem, you know... I don't know if maybe... I don't know what the deal is, but yep. She's still there, right? Let's look around for a minute. The vase, man, that looks kind of odd. Anyone agree? Well, maybe not too odd. But notice, we've seen that eye before. Which now I can't even figure out the whole thing with that yet, but still, I mean, you know what? Or, well, for some people you would think, what could happen? Because for some people, you know, now seeing the superpower, you might think, well, if you try and break that vase because it looks odd, she might just rush right on in and kill you. Well, do you really want to bet on what she might do next? Go right ahead, because I'm going to break this vase. Now you hear that music playing in the background, like in the game? Now just pay attention. So like right now it's playing, just keep paying attention. And remember, that girl is still there. Music's playing, all nice and pretty much calm and stuff. Now pay attention to when I break this vase. The only thing I'm going to say is things are going to change. So now pay attention. Just really pay attention right now. 1, she's gone. 2, if you really pay attention, the music stopped. And 3, she did not rush into the bedroom. And I know for a lot of people who might be just playing this game, might think, well, you know, wouldn't it be common sense for her to rush into the direction she heard it? Well, I don't know personally why she didn't come here to check, but I guess with the way they did the game, or with the way the people made the game, I guess she doesn't actually come in here and check. All basically we know is that when we break that, the music stops, she disappears, and but the thing is though, if you saw me a little bit ago, I picked up a key within the whole, oh my gosh. I thought that on the corner was her for a second, just waiting to kill me. Okay, well anyway. Yeah, that vase that I broke, there's a key inside there, so, which is being why I have the key now. But that's why I had to break that vase. But in doing so, she's gone, music stopped. Which tells me one of two things. Either A, she knows what's up, or B, I don't know. I'm thinking that as soon as that vase breaks, that must be a sign for her that something must be up. Now keep her in mind. Now keep those superpowers in mind. Now, there are different, I don't know what all can happen, but I'm about to let her kill me this time so you can kind of see. Okay, yep, no, oh wait. There was light that time around me when she killed me. Okay. Alright, let's go. Now, I don't know if you heard that or not, but it sounded like a whole woman there. Like, that just sounded like a whole voice right there. Like, that was just pretty freaking crazy. By the way, that is not her back there. I'm going to repeat, that is not her. A lot of people might think that is her. That is just, if you look around, you see statues. That's exactly what that is back there, so I'm not going to die. Okay. This is the other thing, now that I got that explained. Okay. I thought there was something else I was going to explain earlier. But yeah, I don't know, but I'm sure I'll get to it eventually. If not, then that's okay. But basically, what I want you guys to do, let me come up here real quick. Alright, right around where I'm standing, just pay attention to where I was just at. Also, pay attention all around here at a certain point too. So like, just pay attention up there mostly. I need to go over this way, but I just want you guys to pay attention over there how it is right now. Like, pay attention to that in the whole room itself. So let's keep what you see now in mind of that room. Alright, now I'm in here. Alright, now let me show you something. Alright, right now I'm in here. Well, I guess I can't really pick up a lot. Alright, so I'm in here, okay. I come back out. Nothing, right? Still same as you saw. Now. Oh, what's that? It's a mirror, and it's sitting on that thing. Okay, so can't be too bad, right? I mean, just gotta get just gotta make sure I look good. You hear that? Did you guys hear that? That noise does not sound good, does it? Also, by the way, I might be talking in perspective as if I've never played this before, but the only reason why I might be doing that sometimes is because I don't want to totally like spoil things on accident. I don't want to sit there and wind up, talking and wind up spoiling something. So I'm trying my very best to pretend I never haven't really played this too much, or at least never before. So I just wanted to point that out, by the way. Alrighty, now this is the other thing. I came in here, did nothing, went back out, right? And it was the same way. That room was the same way you saw before you came in. I picked up the mirror. You heard that noise, right? Boom. She's out there. Now, the the thing with her. Okay. Alright, well, let me put this down real quick. Alright. Now, the way I'm going to do this, she won't know that I'm, walking, but just pay attention to that doorway right there. Just pay attention to it. The very best you can. Alright, well, it's that notification out of the way. Alright. Pay attention to that doorway right there to the right. As much as you can. Okay. I think it happened by now. Alright, yep, it did. Alright, okay, so yep, it works. So, now, what you see looks probably like a curtain, right? It more than likely, yeah, it looks like a curtain to me, but basically, now this is going to be on that doorway and the doorway on the left where we came in from. So now you might be thinking, well, how are you going to escape the situation? Now, first, let me just show you what happens. Okay, so I picked up the mirror, you heard that noise, she came out. Now, I want to test out a scenario, which I already know what's going to happen, but I'm going to show you guys. Now imagine this, alright? She turned, she goes. What's that, spot of light? I wonder what happens if I go to it. What the heck? What the heck? Oh, she got me. Oh crap. I ran right into that. Okay. So you guys seen that spot of light pop there, right? Whoa. Okay, so I'm back in here because this is the last save point before getting into that. Pick up the mirror, you hear that noise, because by now you would know that picking that up, she's out here. Alright, now there's something else I want to show you too. Alright, we'll let her see me, or let her know that I'm here. Now imagine what happens if I don't go there. Now I didn't even see her, and she still took me out. But that's when I'm not in the light. So if you're not in that light, you're dead. Now, the thing with being in that light, now even though I was in the light, with me being in the light, she didn't kill me right off the bat. But, at the same time, there wasn't really anything I could do, from what I know, there wasn't any way to, at least hold her off. But I tried running, got myself cornered, and eventually I killed. You know, one thing I wouldn't mind testing out real quick though. Let's go here. She sees me. Alright, go into the light. Right. see how long I can really juke her out for. So, in other words, not really long. In other words, not really for that long. Because even assuming I could... Or no, let me try something. Okay, so... Yeah, basically, you can't really outrun her or anything, because she just catches up. Now, if you notice, all that time I left the mirror either in this room or right outside, which I think it's always been outside. Now, I know some of you might be asking, why would I just leave the mirror after I just picked it up to bring her out here? Or some of you might have some kind of question. Well, for some of you, I might have your question answered. Is if some of you are asking, does the mirror have anything to do with this? Being that she came out after you picked it up, or maybe does it have anything to do with, outside of her coming out? Well, I think what I'm about to do might answer your question. This is where I'm actually going back to real game mode. This is no more testing scenarios. Now this is how you do it the right way. So you come out, you let her know you're here, but you keep the mirror in hand. Alright, now you come into the light. Now you just wait. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Oh, light disappeared. Whoa. Okay, so now it's over here. Wait, so that moved. Whoa, there she is. Ah. So I hope you guys are getting the pattern down. Or, not pattern, but I hope you guys are kind of getting this down here. So every so often, after getting her with a mirror. Oh. Oh. But hopefully you guys kind of get this by now. Every so often after hitting her X amount of times, the light will move. Like, it'll disappear and then it'll move. Oh, she came in twice that time. Whoa. Okay, so the mirror broke. And that scream was different from the other screams when I hit her with the mirror. Alright, so there's me. Oh. Wait. Oh, I think she's getting back up. Oh. Wait. Oh, no, I'm hungry. Oh, no, this is bad. I can't really look anywhere with my right stick. Okay. I don't have a good feeling about this. Yep, Renee's back. Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh, and also guys, keep in mind, I forgot to explain this earlier, but keep in mind that in Chapter 4, I did not beat any of those big guys. I beat absolutely zero of them. I forgot to mention that earlier at the end of Chapter 4 / beginning of Chapter 5. I forgot to mention that earlier. But just keep that in mind that I did not beat them. Now, the chefs are still unbeaten too, but also keep that in mind. So keep in mind that I did not beat the chefs, I did not beat any of those big fat guys. But, as it looks here, I just ate her by the neck, and I think she's dead. Uh-oh. Wait. Okay, now, for me it's kind of hard to tell. Is that stuff going to... Is that stuff surrounding her, or is it trying to surround me? I think it's me. Whoa. Um... Okay. Did she just become the new little witch girl person, except being... I don't know. I don't even know if it's actually a boy or a girl in the hood. I just call it a boy. Well, wow. Well, getting a sprint and the lights are going out. And there's some of that dark stuff. And there's some of that little dark power flying around. Oh, no, wait. What the? Okay. Well, there's one down. Now, remember, earlier, just a little bit ago, I was talking about keep in mind about that I didn't beat the big guys yet. Well, this is how I beat them. This is quite literally how I beat the big guys. Is I basically have to encounter them just to find that girl, encounter her, get the mirror, and basically hurt her a bunch of times with the mirror until the mirror breaks. And when the mirror breaks, that basically means she's so weak that she can't even get up, leaving me an opportunity to basically eat her after I get hungry. So yep, that's basically how I take out those people. Now, earlier I also said keep in mind that the chefs have also not been beaten. Now, if I remember correctly, there are two of them that in the game. And technically, I don't even know if that was it. I don't even know, because I know that one chef came in the chapter 4. So I don't know if that was a third chef, or I'm thinking it looked more like one of the original two. But either way, keep in mind none of the chefs have been beaten. Oh, one gnome. Oh yeah, because I held him. Okay, the other thing with the gnomes is that if you hug all the gnomes in the game, you basically get all the gnomes right there. If you don't hug any of them, none of them will show up. Well, that's it. That is Little Nightmares in the morning, like in the very early morning for you. Yeah, it's like literally 5 o'clock right now, and I just beat that. But yeah, none of the chefs have been beaten yet. Like they have not been. Because like I said, the first chapter was just the black slug things. The second chapter was that blind dude, which I eventually killed with the elevator door after ripping off the two main supporting bars of the cage. Right when he was about to try and get me, I ripped off the last bar. Right the instant before he got me, I was able to rip off the last bar, and it kind of cut his arms off. And then again, I don't know if that actually killed him or if that put him in the great rest. But I mean, I guess we don't really know because all I did was kill his arms. Because as long as I guess it wouldn't exactly kill him unless he just bleeds out or something. But, so I basically took care of him. So technically, no, we really don't know if he died. So that could possibly be another boss not dead. We don't know. I mean, some people, like myself earlier, had just assumed, oh, yeah, dead. But now that I think about it, he may not have died. But yeah, either way. We took care of him, so we cut off his arms, so we don't know if he's dead. The chefs has basically gone untouched. And then the big guys, the big fat guys, at first were untouched when I encountered them. And then I got up to that girl who I had to sneak around once, encounter her once, and then approach, advance, and destroy her. Because that point in the because that time when I was in the room there, when she was standing in front of that broken mirror, yeah, that's when I had to basically sneak around her. The one time. Then the one time I encountered her was when after I got the lock unlocked in that room there, where I had to basically run for my dear life as she was coming toward me, and I had to do that slide at the end. That's my encounter from her. And then the last of it was in that last room there, or not the last room, but like in that big room there at the last part, where I had to grab the mirror and stuff. So yeah, that's basically how that went. But I had to get to her just to bite her neck to the point she died, or just basically eat her in the head, and in the head / neck area or whatever. Basically, I had to eat her to death. And in doing so, got her powers, and then with her powers, killed the big fat guys. And I went from basically some icky, some basically I went from some like messed up place to getting thrown in a cage after trying to eat something to killing off a blind guy's arms, so now he can't feel around with his arms, to encountering 2 chefs who have never gotten touched, to encountering a bunch of big fat guys, which at some point in between encounters with them, I encountered the chef again, and encountered, I think, 1 more or 2 more rounds of fat guys. It was either 1 or 2 more rounds. And all that just to go to that girl, all just to use the mirror and weaken her up so I can bite her neck off, basically. Well, that's the way I put it. Just to get her power, just to beat those big guys. I did all that. I did all that to kill those big guys, and the chefs are still untouched. And the blind guy's status is still basically unknown, other than the fact that we cut off his arms. That's crazy. So, now I know they made a part 2 to Little Nightmares, so it could be possible that the chefs could be back, being that they were untouched, and it could be possible that the blind guy may either I don't know if he'll come back, because like I said, I don't even know if he actually died, because his head was, the only part of his body that was in the elevator was his arms. So I don't know. He may come back, and be a little different, or maybe the ship, and or the chefs come back. You know. It's kind of hard to tell. Now, as many of those big fat guys as there were, I'm actually kind of wondering if they're going to come back. Because as many as there were chasing me that one time when I was running by and the glass broke, or the glass opened, and all the big fat guys started coming out and charging at me, there was a lot more of them than I seen at that end part there where I was killing those fat guys. So I don't know if I actually killed a lot of them, or I don't know if in this, in the storyline I was supposed to have killed all of them or whatnot. But if so, then no need to worry about that. But if not, then could there be more of them, or maybe how many more of them, or is there a way to I don't know. But yeah, just some things to think about, for maybe people I don't know, but like maybe people who have the first one but don't have the second Little Nightmares game. It's just something to think about looking out for when you do get the second Little Nightmares game. Just figured something to look out for. So, but yep. I would end the video here, but there's one more teeny bit at the end. It's not really an actual video. It's not really an actual clip or an extra little scene or whatever that you get to do stuff other than hit a button. I mean, I guess that's doing something, but I mean, it's not no actual part or anything. It's not no post-credit part or anything that you do or scene that you watch. You just the game basically tells you something and you hit a button. You'll know what I mean when we get there. Just stay tuned, guys, please. You'll really know what I'm talking about. That way I won't. Well, I'm already seeing grades right now. Ugh, just literally, just please try to stay. Oh, look at this. We're almost at the end of credits. Credits are basically here, or credits are basically over. See you, man. Thank you for playing. And again, and like I said, it just says X back. So basically, I just read that and then hit X to go back. Question is, go back where? We'll see. And I don't know if you saw or not, but by that doorway is the character that we were playing as just a little bit ago. That must have been like maybe the top of that way that we were going on or something. But yep, that's basically it. No, that was basically it. Yeah, that was pretty much it. That is Little Nightmares for you. Now, if you're wondering what the deal was with maybe the mask I was wearing, if you thought that was part of the game, it's not really. It's more like part of a DLC, I think, that I bought. Oh, so you can just select that and then make sure you don't have the one. Okay. Well, next time I play, I'll be trying this one. So I thought the other map was kind of cool too while I was running, but I'll try this one too. In case you guys are wondering, here's the controls. If you need to, you can pause the video if you want to look at it longer. Because I know it's a live stream, but I think you can still pause it. So if you need to be, you can just always try and pause it and take a look more further into the detail into the controls. I mean, not for the detail, but just better register in your head what's like, with the controls. So I'm gonna go and exit out here because yeah, it's already 5:19, about not 5:20, and with it being a Saturday, I have school Monday, so I actually do need to try and go to bed. So yeah, wow, an hour and 50, almost 51 minutes. An hour and 51 minutes as of now. Like, that is a crazy amount of time. Just an insane amount of time. Not really, because I've had more insane amounts of time than that. But, I mean, just in, well, I mean, in speed, yeah, that is pretty insane. Just how quickly I can beat that game. At one point, I used to spend a whole while on it for one day, and I would get back at the next day, and it would take me at least an hour just to beat it then. Now I'm at the point where I can beat it in under 2 hours. Like, wow. Alrighty, well, like I said, guys, I'm gonna go and pretty much end it here. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed it, or if you just like the game itself, or if you like the way I played it, or whatever. Just make sure, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel with all post notifications on. And I will catch you guys later before I fall. I will go in this here before I fall asleep on camera, because that would be really bad, because I do tend to snore quite a bit. Like I do, like my snoring is quite a bit of a thing, so I definitely want to end this here, that way I don't fall asleep and then be snoring on the camera, so, and into my mic, because that would be so annoying, disturbing, and for some people, probably embarrassing. So, I'm just gonna end it here. Have a good rest of your morning, or if you're watching this, you know, later in the day or night or whatever, just have a good day or night or morning or whatever.